guys. Happy Thursday. Welcome to my show, Words of Divine Love. My name is Sarah. Tonight is my last show with you guys. I may be back with A1R at a later date, but for now, I am off on a bit of an adventure and starting a new journey. And so Sunday, I am leaving Canada for a little while, and I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm going to be learning some new things. And yeah, so who knows what my journey in the new year will bring, that I'll have to bring forward for you guys. But if you want to keep up with what I'm doing, find me on Facebook. Words of Divine Love and Healing is me. There's lots of free content on there too. I do a lot of videos. I post a lot of stuff. I share a lot of different things that inspire me. So yeah, if you want to keep up with what I'm up to. I'm not ready yet, Spirit. I'm ready. This card has been like haunting me in all of my readings. And of course, here he is like looking at me. Again, I've seen him. I don't know. He's probably been in at least like 9 or 10 readings now. Almost every time I touch this deck anymore, he's looking at me. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for us this week? What guidance do you have for us? We're still in Venus retrograde. We're still dealing with those energies. We're coming up on a Mercury retrograde. Just to make it super fun, I am going to take these. This is a lot. Okay, I'll take pictures. Right, we're still in these. We're still in this Venus retrograde, going into a Mercury retrograde, and it's bringing up a lot of stuff for us to heal, especially around love and relationships. Right, Venus rules of love, so maybe you've been reflecting on past relationships, your behavior in past relationships, other people's behaviors, patterns. False relationships are falling away. People are have been nurturing the relationship with themselves, putting themselves first, right? Moving through, we started in this consciousness of lack, and we've been moving through that space, right? With the help of our spirit team and our ascended masters that are around us, whomever that you believe in, right? So there's many, many ascended masters that help us. In particular, I'm hearing like Yeshua right now, Mary Magdalene is another one that's been very strong in the collective lately, because we're talking about love. And to me, they're the Lord and Lady of love. That's so beautiful. Right? So we've been going through that. So this is a good time to reach out to those ascended masters right now, calling them for help during this time, right? We have courage, but it's in reverse, right? So right now we could be at a place where we maybe are feeling discouraged with things. It's all part of the plan, right? And it's about our ability to detach from and move through adversity. Have you learned things that you were supposed to learn? Have you stepped out of this victim consciousness, this consciousness of lack, or are you still staying in that space? And in what areas in your life? Because maybe not in all areas, but maybe around love, or maybe around money, or maybe around your job. You could be still in this mindset, right? So reach out to the ascended masters around you. Ask them for help. If you don't know who to ask, just ask. Any ascended masters who can assist me in this process right now, when I'm dealing with this, I'm open, ready to hear, know, and see the truth, right? And then be actually open. Right? What are we doing? We've been in this kind of stuck energy, fragmented energy. We're moving out of that because we're calling in the lost pieces of our soul. So each time that we move through these lessons or difficult times, or times where we feel discouraged, right? It's all to help us move stuck energy. It's all to help us pick up our fragmented pieces of energy, call in pieces of our soul. We've been doing a lot of past life energy work. So you may have been having dreams about other lifetimes. You may have been having remembrances of other lifetimes, maybe in meditation, learning about other lifetimes. Sorry, I've been sick for like a month with this ridiculous sinus cold. Like, no, I had like a COVID test. Like, I'm not COVID, but this sinus cold has just been annoyingly persistent and it's driving me crazy. But it's also about a purge of everything, right? We're purging literally out of our systems toxins, out of our bodies physically. So you may find yourself sick with a sinus cold or a stomach bug or food intolerance, allergy issues, just general like feeling unwellness. Anytime we go through ascension shifts, we can generally feel ill or sick as our body like sheds the old and like upgrades into the new, right? And to a higher vibration. Right, we're activating our light bodies. Is what we've been doing this whole time, right? We're getting DNA activations, we're activating our light bodies, and we're letting go of old, dense energies. And some of them are like heavy, and we've been carrying them for a long time, huge burdens on our back. Spirit's showing me like big, like saddlebags of like burdens, like weighing us all down. Like it makes me feel super heavy. And I just want to like drop it off my back. I did that for myself this morning and just releasing some old things and allowing that to like fall away. So we're releasing some of it. Like I said, it's past life stuff. One of my past lives took me like back to a time that I had where I lived in like Rome and like, and I worked for the church in that lifetime, right? And I had things in my lifetime that I just needed to review, right? And go over and release for myself in this lifetime. And it's so interesting to have these past life regressions. So if you've been going through that, that's super cool. I wish I could have more of them. They're quite interesting. But Spirit shows you what you need to know, right? So be open to what you're seeing right now and pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. I've been having I don't often remember my dreams, but when I do, I know it must be like, it's important. So I've been having some like prophetic dreams about people that I know or situations, right? Just very clear. And then, you know, knowing of things to come and stuff like that. Thank you. Yeah, we're coming to a cycle of increase right now. Like things are going to start to increase in our life quality, relationships, money, health, right? We're stepping out of a time where we've been living in lack, and we're stepping into that time of flow where things are starting to come to us more easily. And we're stepping on that road of increase. For a lot of people, it's increase in finances this year. I'm really feeling that strong. I'm playing that message. Like I could use an increase in my finances. Couldn't we all, like during this time, right? So I see that really big for everybody right now, right? But we are taking like planning and action right now towards those things. This card also reminds me of travel. You could be traveling. If you're traveling, everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to work out. I feel like that's for me. I've been worrying. I'm always worrying. Right? I've been working on that, right? And trying not to worry and be positive about things and manifest the things that I want. Because worry manifests things we don't want. There's the loving woman, right? What are you creating? And are you creating it from your heart space, from a space of beautiful creation? Or are you creating it from a space of fear or worry, doubt, anxiety, whatever, right? A lower frequency emotion. So we're being called as well to increase the amount that we manifest from our heart space, right? Rather than a place of worry. I'm like, the words couldn't have came out of my mouth any faster. Yeah, dark thoughts is on the bottom. Be mindful of your thoughts, right? Your thoughts is just as harmful as your words, right? Judgment. I'm hearing, like we're being called about how you are judging others and still judging yourself, right? This is something you may have been going back and forth on. Some of us are also on a tipping point of just really letting go of those old patterns and just falling into the new, right? You can kind of going back and forth, doing old behaviors, understanding, right? And kind of doing those last little bit of integration of the things that you've learned, right? I hate to use the word tested, right? But things come up, just this universe wants to see, like, do you understand what we showed you? Do you understand, like, have you integrated this as your truth? Do you understand? Right? So they show us so that we're going to fall back into old patterns. That's going to happen. It's, do you catch yourself and do you adjust your behavior? Or do you allow that pattern to roll? Right? And eventually it gets easier and we fall into those patterns less and less. But those negative aspects of you or negative things, they always exist. Just we learn not to react to them, right? The more we slip into our heart space, that's what's happening. As we're going from more of a 3 to 5D world, we're sinking into our heart space. Right? And we're becoming more connected to our divine self, our highest self. I think there's one more in here. I don't even know if I have time. If not, I continue on my Facebook page, Words of Divine Love and Healing. And I'm usually live by 9 p.m. Eastern time at the latest. Taking steps. Yeah, we're taking toward a step towards new things that's coming up, right? We're making new and supportive connections, and we're letting go of things that no longer serve us. Why? So that we can have these beautiful new beginnings, which is so nice, right? But we have to take steps towards things, and especially towards new supportive connections. For some people, like, this is relationships, it's friends, it's coworkers, but there's new people coming towards you. You can trust those people, right? We're taking steps towards opening up to these new connections and letting go of old connections that no longer is serving us, right? His ship has sailed away. There's nothing you can do about those ships. Allow them to sail away and be open to these new connections, right? These new beginnings with people. Right? If something is over, there's something that you need to let go of. It's like, the truth of that. It's about accepting that as your truth, right? We can know something. We can understand something, but really taking it in as your truth. Like, sometimes things, when it really, I integrate it as truth in that moment, and I have that, it's like, I will sit there and be like, I've known this for a year and a half. I had a huge one at the beginning of the week, this huge, and it was like, I could feel the whole release from my whole body of this old energy. And I sat there being like, you have known this. You've known this for a year and a half. You've known this. You've been saying this in your videos to other people. You've been understanding it. You got it, but it wasn't your truth until this moment right now that you truly realize that the thing you've been saying, that's your new truth, and your whole perspective changes, your whole being changes in that moment. And some of these new supportive connections are going to be people that trigger things in you so you can have those moments. That's what happened for me. A new connection came into my life, and it triggered me in some areas to have these aha moments of things I've known for months, but hadn't accepted as my truth. Right? When I say integrated, that's what I mean is full acceptance. Sometimes we think we've accepted, we know, we understand, we believe, but there's a knowing, and when, those aha moments, you guys know what they feel like. So I have 30 seconds left. I'm going to keep going on my page, Words of Divine Love and Healing. Again, thank you so much, guys. This has been a fun experience to do this, and I've really enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope some of these messages have helped you, and I hope that you guys will continue to follow me in the future.